Good morning to all my students. Take out your new Radiant Readers Class 6 book. Today I will start the new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Foreign Lands. So everybody take out page number 48. Foreign lands. The lands, okay, is foreign. Upon into the cherry tree, who should climb but little me. So he is saying upon into the cherry tree, means the tree which is bearing cherry, who should climb but I will. I held the trunk with both my hands and looked abroad on foreign lands. So he is holding his hand, okay. He is holding the trunk, means he is holding the trunk with both his hand and looking abroad on foreign, means he is looking in different direction on foreign lands. I saw the next door garden lie adorned with flowers before my eye. So in the next door he saw that there is a garden, okay, which is adorned with flowers, which is attractive with flowers before my eye, and many pleasant places more that I had never seen before, and many more enjoyment places he has seen which he has never seen before. I saw the dimpling river pass and be the sky's blue looking glass. So he is saying the dimpling means which is producing dimple, okay, it's called dimpling. He saw the dimpling river pass and the sky is blue looking glass. So the sky is very looking blue like a glass. The dusty road go up and down with people tramming into town. So the roads which is full of dust is going up and down and people are tramping into town, means people are treading on and cross. If I could find a higher tree farther and farther I should see, means he is trying to find a higher tree so that he could see far and far he could see to where the grown up river slips into the sea among the ships. So the river which is grown up slips and into the sea, which is she is there and it is among the ships, to where the roads on either hand lead onward into fairyland. So the roads which is on either sides, it is leading themselves into forward direction into a fairyland, means into a beautiful place where all the children dine at 5. The children are having a dinner at 5, okay, and all the playthings come alive, means the playthings, means the toys are coming alive, okay, means it is no more dead, the toys. So that's all. Today I will start this chapter also. The name of this chapter is Across the Sahara 1. Do you know what Sahara is, children? Asked uncle Bob one morning. Fetch you your atlases, then, he added, as Joan and John shook their head. The Sahara is a great sandy desert. So the uncle is asking from the children, do you know what is Sahara? So Bob one morning took the atlases and he added, as Joan and John they are shaking their head, and they said that Sahara is a sandy desert. He pointed to the word Sahara at the top of the map of Africa. Well, as I promised some time ago, I am going to take you right across this desert in a car. This car is outside. The car is outside and I want you to come and help me pack your luggage into it. So he is saying that this is the Sahara and it is at the top of the Africa, and as I have promised you ago that we will go to Sahara desert by a car. So the car is outside. Come on, help me to pack your luggage into it. What in these bags? Uncle asked John as he tied some camel skin bags on the side of the car. So as John is asking from his uncle, what is there in these bags? So as it was tied with a camel skin, okay, bags on the side of the car, something that is very valuable, John. So uncle is saying it is something which is very valuable in this bag. He's saying to John. I know, said John. Gold. So John said, I know that it is gold there in this bag. No, not gold. Something much more valuable to us than gold. So uncle is saying, not, it is not gold, and it is more valuable than gold. John frowned, but I thought gold was very valuable. So John was thinking that gold is very valuable, but it is something which is more valuable than gold. Uncle Bob smiled. The bags are filled with water. Children, without it, you should die from thirst. So there are no taps in the desert, you know. So uncle is smiling, okay, Uncle Bob, and he's saying the bags are filled with water because water is not there and we could die there without from thirst. So there is no tap in the desert, as you know, in that Sahara desert. I expect we are the first children to cross the Sahara desert, said John as they started on their exciting journey. So he said, I am expecting that we are the first children to cross the Sahara desert. John said, John, and he started, their journey was started, and it was very exciting. So that's all.